One morning you might see Dutch people casually biking through quiet streets, heading to work, running errands, or just enjoying the fresh air. So what's their secret to staying balanced and happy, while we often feel stressed and worn out from the hustle and bustle of life, always racing against time and work? Today I'm going to share 10 simple yet effective habits the Dutch use every day to live happier, less stressed, and more balanced lives. These habits can truly make a difference in your life, whether you're busy or just looking for a more fulfilling way to live. Stick with me until the end of the video to see what you can change in your routine to live happier and more balanced. Let's get started. The first habit that Dutch people swear by is riding bikes everywhere. In the Netherlands, people of all ages cycle to work, run errands, and even take their kids to school. It's not just a mode of transportation. It's a lifestyle that brings real practical benefits. For one, biking saves a lot of time. In cities where traffic jams are common, cycling is often faster than driving or even taking public transport. You don't have to worry about finding parking, and you get to avoid being stuck in traffic. I tried biking to work for a week, and honestly, it was a huge time saver. What used to take me 30 minutes by car only took me 15 minutes on a bike. It was one of the most practical decisions I've ever made. But there's more to it. Biking is also great for your health. I noticed after just a few days of biking, I felt more energized and my legs were noticeably stronger. I didn't have to spend extra time at the gym or carve out hours for fitness. It just became part of my daily routine. Personally, I found that my morning bike rides helped clear my head and set a positive tone for the rest of my day. What I've learned from adopting this habit is that it's not just about getting from point A to point B. It's about making life simpler, reducing stress, and finding a way to move more throughout the day without overthinking it. And you don't have to be in the Netherlands to take advantage of it. If you live in a bike-friendly area or even just a few minutes away from work or the store, biking can be a simple yet effective way to improve your daily routine. So if you're looking for a way to save time, get fit, and de-stress, I highly recommend giving biking a try. It's a small change that brings big rewards. Before we move on to the second habit, I want to share that in the next video, we'll explore how small habits from Japan can completely transform the way you live in the coming year. These habits are simple, but they'll help you bring more balance and fulfillment into your daily routine. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. But for now, let's keep going with today's video. The second habit that Dutch people truly live by is punctuality and planning. Being on time and having a clear plan for the day helps them stay organized, efficient, and less stressed, something we could all use, especially in today's fast-paced world. In the Netherlands, being late is almost unheard of. Whether it's a meeting, a social gathering, or even a doctor's appointment, people show up on time and they expect the same from others. I remember the first time I traveled to the Netherlands, I was blown away by how punctual everyone was. Trains left exactly on time, appointments started promptly, and there was no waiting around. One thing that really stands out is how people in the Netherlands plan their days. They don't overbook themselves. There's an understanding that having too many commitments leads to stress and burnout, so they keep things manageable. This means having a realistic schedule that allows time for work, socializing, and personal downtime. I tried adopting this mindset and started planning my days more realistically. Instead of cramming in too many tasks, I started leaving buffer time between meetings and errands. The result, I felt less rushed, more focused, and more productive. I had more time to enjoy the things I actually wanted to do. I can also make time for personal goals like reading or exercising without feeling like I'm juggling too much at once. So if you find yourself constantly running late or feeling like there's never enough time, try adopting the Dutch way of punctuality and planning. It's about managing your time wisely, respecting your own schedule, and not overloading yourself. You'll feel more in control, less stressed, and much more balanced. The third habit is all about creating a sense of Gezelligheid. This Dutch word captures the feeling of a cozy, welcoming atmosphere where people can relax and connect. It's about making even the small everyday moments feel special. In the Netherlands, people make Gezelligheid a priority in their lives, whether it's enjoying a meal with family, having coffee with a friend, or just savoring a quiet moment alone. The key is slowing down and truly appreciating the moment instead of rushing through it. I've started adopting this habit myself, and it's really changed the way I experience daily life. It's not about creating a picture-perfect home or throwing elaborate dinner parties. It's more about simple, thoughtful touches that make life feel warmer and more enjoyable. For example, I started lighting candles at dinner or playing soft music when I'm hanging out with friends. These little details helped create a cozier atmosphere without any extra hassle. It's also about how we connect with others. Instead of rushing through conversations or multitasking, taking the time to be fully present with people makes the experience much more meaningful. Adding a bit of Gezelligheid to my interactions has made me feel more connected and at ease. If you want to live more like the Dutch focus on creating moments of coziness and connection, simple, thoughtful actions can transform how you experience time with others and even how you feel about your own time. Number 4. One common practice in the Netherlands is going Dutch, or splitting the bill evenly when dining out with others. It's a simple but powerful habit that promotes fairness and equality in social situations. Rather than one person picking up the entire tab, everyone contributes their share regardless of what they ordered. I first encountered this practice when visiting the Netherlands, and it was refreshing to see how natural it felt. There was no awkwardness or tension about who would pay because it was just understood that everyone would share the costs. This approach takes the pressure off any single person and makes social outings feel more relaxed and inclusive. What I like most about going Dutch is that it reflects a value of fairness. It ensures no one feels uncomfortable or burdened by the cost, and it helps avoid any potential awkwardness in group settings. It also encourages mindfulness in spending as everyone is aware of their own share of the cost, leading to more balanced, stress-free socializing. Since adopting this habit, I've noticed that socializing feels easier. Whether I'm out with friends or having a casual meal with coworkers, there's no hesitation or confusion when it's time to pay. It's a great way to build equality in relationships and ensure everyone feels respected. If you're looking for a way to make group outings more relaxed, try going Dutch next time. It's a small change that makes a big difference in how we interact socially, fostering fairness and a sense of ease for everyone involved. Next up, let's talk about the habit number 5. In the Netherlands, there's a unique habit of celebrating the small, everyday moments that many of us tend to overlook. While big milestones like birthdays or promotions are certainly celebrated, it's the appreciation of small wins, like a perfectly brewed cup of coffee, a sunny day, or simply the feeling of a good conversation. That really defines the Dutch approach to living a happy and content life. This habit of appreciating the little things is something I really tried to adopt, and I've found it to be incredibly rewarding. In our busy, goal-driven culture, it's easy to get caught up in always looking ahead to the next big achievement. But in the Netherlands, there's a deep focus on savoring and celebrating the moments in between. For example, when it's a beautiful sunny day, Dutch people make the most of it. Instead of letting the day slip by, they'll gather with friends or family, maybe enjoy a drink outside, and take time to appreciate the weather. It's a small act that helps people pause, relax, and simply enjoy the present. Personally, I've learned to slow down and take joy in the little victories. A simple act like finishing a task at work or enjoying a nice walk in the park can be just as fulfilling as a big accomplishment. Instead of waiting for special occasions, I've started to create small moments of celebration in my everyday routine. For example, I'll treat myself to my favorite snack after finishing a project, or take a few extra minutes to relax with a book after a long day. These small rewards make me feel more present and appreciative of life, and they help prevent burnout by ensuring I'm not always running on empty, waiting for the next big thing. This habit of celebrating small things also connects to the Dutch idea of gratitude. It's not about being overly materialistic or waiting for things to be perfect. It's about taking a moment to appreciate what you have, no matter how small. If you're looking to bring more happiness into your life, start celebrating the little moments. Whether it's enjoying a cup of tea, finishing a task you've been putting off, or simply appreciating the beauty around you, taking time to savor these moments can help shift your mindset and increase your overall happiness. Habit 6 is all about Niksen. The Dutch art of doing nothing. It sounds simple, but it's incredibly effective. Niksen means taking time to do absolutely nothing without any specific purpose or goal. It's not about being lazy. It's about allowing yourself to relax and let your mind rest without feeling the need to be productive. At first, I didn't really understand this habit. In a world where we're constantly told to be productive and achieve more, the idea of doing nothing felt almost wrong. But after giving it a try, I quickly realized that Niksen is exactly what I needed. It's not wasting time. It's about taking a break from the constant pressure to do more and just being in the moment. In the Netherlands, Niksen is something people do regularly, especially on weekends or after a busy day. It could be as simple as sitting still watching the clouds go by or taking a slow walk with no destination. It's not about achieving anything, it's just about enjoying the stillness and giving your mind a chance to reset. I decided to try Niksen for myself, and honestly, it made a huge difference. At first, I felt a bit guilty, like I should be doing something more productive. But once I embraced the idea, I found that it really helped me recharge. After spending a few hours just doing nothing, I felt much more relaxed and ready to get back to work with a clearer mind. What I love about Niksen is that it requires no effort or planning. You don't have to be accomplishing anything, and there's no pressure. It's just about letting go for a while and allowing your mind to take a break. Practicing Niksen has helped me manage stress better and avoid burnout by making sure I take time for myself. If you're feeling overwhelmed or constantly on the go, I highly recommend giving Niksen a try. Whether it's sitting quietly for a few minutes or spending an afternoon doing nothing, it's a small habit that can have a big impact on your mental well-being. Sometimes doing nothing is exactly what you need to feel refreshed and balanced. Number 7. One habit that's common in the Netherlands is making time for hobbies. Dutch people don't just focus on work. They ensure they have activities they enjoy purely for fun that bring balance to their lives. Whether it's painting, cycling, gardening, or playing a musical instrument, hobbies are seen as essential for a fulfilling and relaxed life. In my experience, hobbies are a great way to unwind. In the Netherlands, I noticed how much time people spend doing what they love outside of work. It's normal to see people reading in the park, cooking, or even knitting while having a conversation with friends. It's clear that these moments of enjoyment help people recharge even during a busy week. I started focusing more on my own hobbies like reading, cooking, and hiking. At first, I felt guilty thinking I should be using that time to get more work done. But over time, I realized how much more refreshed I felt when I made space for the things that made me happy. Taking time for a hobby isn't wasted time. It actually helps boost my energy and creativity when I return to work or other responsibilities. The beauty of having a hobby is that it provides an escape from the daily grind. It's a break from the pressure to be constantly productive. Hobbies allow us to enjoy the present moment without the need to accomplish something. The Dutch know this well and make sure to create time for these enjoyable activities. Hobbies are also a fantastic way to connect with others. Whether you're joining a sports team, cooking together, or even attending a craft workshop, these activities can be shared and enjoyed in a group. It's a reminder that life is about finding joy in the small, simple things, and sharing them with those around you makes it even better. So even if you're busy, finding a hobby that you enjoy is worth the time. Whether it's a creative pursuit, outdoor activity, or something as simple as reading, these little moments of joy are incredibly rewarding. And just like the Dutch, dedicating time to something you love can help you feel more balanced and less stressed. Habit 8 is all about work efficiency and life balance. In the Netherlands, people don't believe in working long hours just to get more done. Instead, they focus on being productive and efficient during work hours, and once the workday is over, they disconnect completely. Work is important, but it's not everything. They make time for family, hobbies, and relaxation. At first, I was surprised by this approach. In many places, we're expected to work long hours to keep up, but in the Netherlands, they believe that being efficient during a set amount of time is what really matters. It's not about how many hours you work, but about how effectively you use your time. When I started following this habit, I noticed a big difference. I used to work late and never really turned off, always feeling like there was more to do. Now I focus on working smarter, not longer, and I make sure to fully disconnect after my workday ends. This simple change has made me more productive in less time and given me more time to relax. The key here is setting a clear boundary between work and personal life. People in the Netherlands make sure they have time for what really matters outside of work, like spending time with loved ones and doing things they enjoy. When I started doing the same, I found I felt much less stressed. A helpful tip I've started using is time blocking. I schedule specific times for each task, which keeps me focused and prevents distractions. This helps me get more done in less time without burning out. If you're feeling overwhelmed by work, try this approach. Focus on working more efficiently and make sure you set aside time for yourself. When you do this, life feels more balanced and you'll feel less stressed overall. Next up, Habit 9 in the Netherlands is all about spending time outdoors, a practice known as Uitwaaien. This Dutch habit involves stepping outside to clear your mind, especially when the weather is a bit windy. It's about taking a break from the usual hustle and letting nature refresh you both mentally and physically. At first, I didn't fully understand how something as simple as walking outside could make such a big difference. But after trying it, I realized just how effective it is. The Dutch aren't bothered by cold or rainy weather. They embrace it as part of the experience. Whether it's a brisk walk along the beach or a stroll through a park, the idea is to get outside, breathe fresh air, and shake off any stress. I started incorporating Uitwaaien into my routine, especially when I felt overwhelmed or mentally drained. Even a short walk outside helped clear my head and give me a new perspective. I found that being outside, even for just 15 minutes, helps me feel less stressed and more focused when I return to my tasks. It's like hitting the reset button for my mind. What I love about this habit is that it doesn't require much. You don't need to plan anything elaborate or spend hours outdoors. A quick walk or some time sitting in a park can do wonders for your mental clarity. The fresh air and simple change of environment work wonders in lifting your mood and recharging your energy. In the Netherlands, Uitwaaien is often done with others, but it's just as beneficial when done alone. It's a great way to take a break from daily distractions. Think more clearly or simply enjoy the outdoors without any agenda. People often take advantage of windy days to head outdoors, as the wind is seen as a way to help refresh and blow away any negative feelings or stress. If you're feeling stuck or need a quick mental reset, try going outside. It could be a short walk, a bike ride, or just sitting in a quiet spot to breathe and reset your mind. The final habit in our list that the Dutch embrace is about keeping everything simple and functional. They focus on having what they truly need and use avoiding unnecessary clutter and complexity in their lives. This approach is reflected not just in their homes, but in their daily routines, their possessions, and even in their mindset. In the Netherlands, minimalism is a lifestyle, not just a trend. People tend to value quality over quantity, which means they buy less, but choose items that are durable and practical. I noticed this as I visited Dutch homes. There wasn't excess stuff lying around. Instead, everything had a purpose, and there was a sense of calm that came from having a clean, organized space. The focus wasn't on having more, but on having what truly adds value to their lives. I've started adopting this habit myself, and it's been a game changer. In the past, I found myself accumulating things that I didn't need just because they were on sale or because they seemed useful at the time. But as I began to simplify, I realized that less truly is more. By letting go of things that no longer serve a purpose, I not only freed up space in my home, but also cleared mental clutter. I felt less stressed and more focused. The Dutch approach isn't just about getting rid of things, it's about choosing functional and meaningful items that make life easier. It could mean having fewer clothes but picking versatile pieces that fit your lifestyle, or having just the right kitchen gadgets that make cooking simpler. When everything has a function and serves a purpose, it feels like life runs more smoothly. I now spend less time organizing and more time enjoying my home and my activities. This habit of simplicity also extends to how the Dutch approach their routines. They avoid overcomplicating things, whether it's meal prep work tasks or daily schedules. The goal is efficiency without excess. I've started planning my day in a more streamlined way, focusing on what's most important and cutting out unnecessary steps. It's amazing how much more time and energy I have when I stop overloading my schedule with tasks that don't really matter. If you feel overwhelmed by too many possessions, tasks, or choices, try embracing the Dutch way of keeping things simple. Start by letting go of things you don't need and focusing on what truly adds value to your life. Simplifying your environment and routine can help you feel more organized, less stressed, and more focused on what really matters. That wraps up today's video on Dutch habits that can improve your life. As we've seen, these simple yet powerful habits can bring more balance, reduce stress, and help you appreciate the little things. Whether it's biking everywhere, practicing Niksen, or making time for hobbies, these habits offer real practical ways to live a happier and more efficient life. But don't go anywhere just yet. In the next video, we'll be diving into a completely new set of habits. We'll explore how small everyday habits from Japan can completely transform your life in the coming year. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tips and insights. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.